Good morning, South Florida, and welcome to the breakfast at the Brooklyn Cafe TV.
Take a deep breath and a good whiff of that coffee brewing. Grab yourself some toast, a donut, or any breakfast. As Dawn and Freddie get you up and ready for the rest of your day.
So I grabbed myself and called 888-994-4995 to share a tip of the day,
Or just to say good morning.
so get ready for the time of your life.
Shake off your sleepies, buckle up, because it's
Showtime!
We're going on the fly.
Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show.
Happy Thursday, everyone. We got Freddie on the stick over here. Bree is filling in. We got our brew crew on the set because we are having a thankful Thursday. How you guys? He's always with us.
You're here. Right here.
You know, Alana made this. We had an event to go to, and Freddie couldn't come. So one Thursday night, because you know what Thursday nights are like here, and everyone sort of goes wonky and they don't know what to do. Alana made a Freddie on a stick so he can come with us wherever we go, even if he's not around.
You'll be there in spirit at the restaurant today. I'll bring this and like.
So today we're heading on the road. We're going up to Plant-Based Mafia, which is a restaurant that we haven't been to in this new location up in Palm Beach Gardens. So we got a little bit of a ways to go.
So that's what it's called. I thought it was called the Vegan Mafia.
Plant-Based Mafia. So I'm assuming it's Italian, plant-based Italian. Do you eat plant-based, Bailey?
I don't really eat on the regular, but I'll have it out every now and then.
I gotta tell you, Bailey, you crack me up. But good morning, everyone. Welcome to our Brooklyn Cafe morning show. It is Thursday. I know you guys are ready for Friday, but Thursdays are long here. So we got a lot going on. And I have to thank you all because we just hit, where's your bell? 104,000 Facebook views. So all I can say is thank you to our crew, to all of you that watch, that support us, that have taken this morning show, and our morning show numbers sometimes are even larger in viewership and listeners than our afternoon show. So we had to keep this rocking and rolling, and we are going to head up to Oldies one of these days. I don't think we're going to go up to Oldies today and then lunch, but we're going to head up to the Oldies station up in Palm Beach because we were invited yesterday by Vic Canellis, the owner of Oldies 95.3 and 96.9, and the original Oldies goes all the way up to the Treasure Coast. So we're going to be heading up there one day. So
I
when
was
you're on
excited,
both,
but you know, it's okay.
we'll get you there.
It's okay.
We'll get you there. You never know. It's still early. You never know what changes in this situation.
That's true. I mean, I did wake up late, so.
We got
I'm
OG
here.
Josh. Are you like the OG? Or you're Josh too?
No, square.
Squared. Josh squared.
Josh.
We missed you yesterday.
You can never get rid of JP.
You're Joshua SquarePants?
You know, there's three Joshes
I
now.
know, now there's Josh Q.
Josh Cube, does
But
he
you
have
can never
a,
get rid of JP.
does he have an animation?
Well, I haven't made a cartoon version of him, but I'll get to it eventually.
Have you made one of Baxton?
No, I haven't.
How could you?
I'm sorry.
You too.
I've been hoping you're an animation.
You guys fight like a married couple.
You too. I gotta tell you, pulled up today and because you look just like your animation character. We're actually, I talked to Alana yesterday about rebranding our kids network for an animation logo. Because we've got 2020 with the mascots, but we have to rebrand the kids network with some of the cartoons that you guys are putting forth. Maybe Quacky and Slouch. Maybe we
Yes.
do something with that, but
Yes, we are.
I don't know, you'll get with Alana and we're gonna rebrand that one.
Let's
But you
be
look
more
just like the animation you drew of yourself
Oh, really?
with the hat, right? Because you have yourself wearing that same hat.
Oh, yeah. I love this hat.
Because it's 110 degrees outside and I'm in a long velvet skirt and you're in a hat. Because none of this makes absolutely any sense. And I'm thinking, why would I put on a long skirt today? I'm like, that's more comfortable and it's also a whole heck of a lot hotter.
a jacket too.
Nothing I wear makes sense.
And long pants, long black
And
pants.
boots.
Nothing I
boots.
wear makes sense.
But you pulled up today and you pulled it very carefully. Bailey is now driving her own car to the studio. And she gets out and she walks around her car to make sure it's parked okay. And you like talk to your car. You went, And then out comes Baxton to do his little meet and greet with you. Guys are very cute over there. We've got Alana back joining us, so welcome back, day 2. How's it feel to be back?
Feels pretty good. Back to normal.
Is it normal or is it weird?
It's not weird. I wouldn't say weird. It's like what we explained yesterday morning. It's three weeks of normal reality time feels like half a year in Brooklyn years.
Sometimes I think a day here is like a half a year. What we do, sometimes some days are so jam-packed and you never finish everything.
I feel like by the time we get around Thursday, we're like, that was this week and Monday that happened, not 2 weeks ago?
I know. It's crazy, unbelievable, right? We met some great guests yesterday. Katie's editing her first commercial, so I'm really proud of you for that.
Thanks, guys. It was nothing.
So I can't wait to see that. We're going to
Something,
redo.
Katie, it's your first commercial. You're gonna remember that day forever.
Remember when you came in and you're like, oh, I don't know how to do this and this and that, and look at you. Look at you, Katie.
Right?
Next thing you know, you're gonna learn to animate.
Baby steps.
You were teaching someone to animate the other day. Who are you teaching?
Oh, are you talking about Haley?
Is that okay? I remember you teaching someone to animate.
I was.
I guess it was Haley.
Yeah, I want. Haley wanted to learn animation. Haley wanted to learn animation, so like we made a plan. We made a plan like teacher.
I think you did a great job. How was everyone's evening? What did you guys do? You were out yesterday. You had some meetings and situations. How was that for you?
That was good. And I went home and I slept.
All right, so was it better than you thought?
I
Or
guess.
about the same?
I guess. It was okay.
So, Lana, I was thinking about you. We were talking yesterday about when you have a stressful situation, that if you tackle the hardest thing first, and the rest of the day should go smoothly. So I woke up to my stressful situation of Freddie on a stick today, right? And all the things that we have to do. And I thought, what would Alana do? At what point would you tackle what first? Because it's the entire day. So we're starting with the morning show, and we're just going to go through our day one bit at a time and get through it. Because there was no major situation except you got to keep going. What would you have
It's
done?
also happened before too. It's not something that's brand new to us.
Yeah, and I have you guys, so you know what? We keep rolling.
We'll
We
just
keep
keep
doing.
switching out whoever is going to be Freddie the next day and the next day.
Wait, I will say, Bree, though, where's the fedora?
You know what? It's replaced. Hair wrap. Replaced.
Come on, there's no.
You see this?
There's no co-house with
Hair
Laura.
wrap. No. We don't do that here.
But I'm excited. We have a new platform that we're launching. We have a new website because I always say that as things come forward to us is what we are going to promote next. So we have a new website. We just bought the domain. It is called spiritlife.tv. And everything spiritual, all the shows that we do that are spiritually based are now going to be housed under this. So we're going to be creating content, a landing page, and we're going to start with Rose's show, the Spiritual
Mystic
Alchemist is going to be on. Sally's show. We've got a new editor's desk coming out. We've got Frank Ruffolo and all his spirit-based books.
Holy
So
guacamole.
a lot of things are coming forward. We had a great new guest come in yesterday, and she wants to be part of our spiritual network as well. So we are now housing a new spiritual network called Spiritual Life, which I think would be great because then we can house all the things that you do, maybe some of your mom's necklaces or the things that you all talk about. Maybe you switch Breeze TV up a little bit on your Egyptology. I don't know. We're going to see.
Well, I can do that. I mean, I have a lot of books. So.
I know. It just seems to be like this is the next calling of what we're doing.
Hey, you wanna know where I've been last evening?
Do I?
Take a wild guess.
Hopefully
Where
not
have you
at the hot pot.
At the mosh pit. Where have you been, Bailey?
Oh no, Bree's correct.
Oh, I was right.
Where was
Yeah.
The hot pot?
You went back?
Back?
Me and my friend Richard love that place.
And what do you eat there?
Oh, I had a lot of
Hopefully
protein
not
there.
the monkey brains.
Is that what you ate?
The
No, I don't
big
know what I ate.
She went there. Not a
went-
good situation.
Where is this?
We can't say the name. but-
She already did.
Oh.
Is there only one?
brains. Usually one, I think.
Then don't say the name again.
You'll have to tell me after.
It's like a conveyor belt restaurant.
Yeah, so it's
Okay.
a hot pot. So
And then you grab what
Whatever.
you want,
Korean hot
what
pot.
goes around.
Yeah.
It's a
I get
Korean
their
hot pot.
seafood. I get their seafood. I get their fish. I get their shrimp.
Do you cook it yourself?
Yeah, you cook it yourself. Oh, I get their mushrooms. Ooh, it's such a great replacement for the noodles. Oh my god.
What do you cook? What do they have you to cook it in?
Um,
I've never
The
been.
broth.
I'm totally a germaphobe when it comes to other people touching things that I'm going to touch.
Oh, not to worry. You have your. You have
Oh,
your
no,
own
don't
little,
worry. I thank you.
You have your own little cauldron, hot pot, and like you get your choice of broth, and then you get out your food, and then you toss it all in there, wait for it to cook, and then you have yourself a little like rumble if you want.
So is it like a fondue place where you boil your food?
Yeah, pretty much.
I would
You
say.
cook it in oil?
Let me tell you
Not
this,
oil.
Bailey. I went there
broth?
because you
Broth.
said it was
Boiling
all
kind.
good, and I love hot pots. I got sick.
You did get sick. You didn't come in the next day.
I
You
got
were sick.
sick.
We didn't see you for days, as a matter of fact.
Yeah. What did you? If you don't mind me asking, what did you eat?
I just have like the normal stuff that I usually eat. So I'll have the mushrooms and then the ramen that I.
All the stuff Bailey says is good.
Yeah, and I'm like, this is so good. And I don't know if it was the broth or anything like that, but I'm at home. I was fine, but when I was sleeping, my stomach was like, blah, 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 blah. So
Ooh.
I knew.
What
that I
broth?
needed
It's a
to
good
run.
Demonstration of your stomach.
Blah, 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 blah.
What broth was it? Do you know?
It was the lemongrass broth.
Would you
I have that all the time.
would you
Yeah,
ever eat
I died.
sushi from a gas station?
No.
Maybe.
No.
Maybe.
Yes.
Bailey
You would?
would.
Would you?
I would not.
Okay, good. Glad you.
Yeah.
Would you, Josh?
Sushi
No.
from a gas station.
No.
You guys are big sushi fans.
I am.
Oh, I am.
You and your
I love
girlfriend,
sushi.
huge sushi.
Yeah.
Public
But not
sushi
gas
or-
station.
Not gas
sushi.
station
No,
sushi.
not gas
You ever-
station.
do you like sushi, Dawn?
I love sushi. Sushi's like my go-to, which I can't believe because everything makes me sick. But
Yeah,
sushi seems
love
right raw
sushi.
fish, but it's a go-to.
Oh, I love raw
Gas
fish.
station, no, I don't think
Yeah.
so much.
I remember
No. It's.
going to China, and that was a huge thing. Raw fish was a huge thing in China.
When did you go to China?
A while ago, I went all over China. My dad used to do a lot of business in China.
You do an amazing, tremendous amount of traveling because every
Oh, yeah.
story he tells, oh, I,
went
was
here.
in England when that happened, and I was in Ireland over here, and when I went to China, that's pretty
Yeah,
amazing.
Because
Yeah.
me and my dad slept on the Great Wall of China. Probably one of the most interesting experiences. in
Slept
my
on
life.
it?
You
Yeah,
slept on
yeah,
the
I
Great Wall.
slept on the Great Wall of China.
Casual sleepover.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
And like, you know, we it was this little it wasn't a parasol, but it was like a little, almost like a watchtower-esque thing. And it was like this little covered area.
Was it an organized sleepover, or you just
No.
fell
You
asleep?
just-
It was 3 of us up there.
You just fell asleep?
Yeah, it was an organized thing. We said we're gonna sleep on the Great Wall of China. We took a tour guide. My cousin, me and my dad slept in one tent. My cousin and the tour guide slept in the other tent, and it was freezing cold. Like I remember when I woke up in the morning, I didn't want to get out of the tent because it was that cold. And I remember the tour guide brought up a little banana, and by the time he brought it up, we were banging it on the wall because it was frozen
Frozen
solid.
No way.
What's the weirdest place any of you guys have slept? I'm going to clean this up. Literally had a sleepover in.
Yeah, well, I don't think anything can top Axton's.
Yeah.
What is the weirdest place you ever had a sleepover? Or the coolest place?
Well, I almost once slept in a tub.
Oh.
Okay.
My sister sleeps everywhere. My sister slept on the floor. She slept in the tub. Slept
Your
in the
sister's
garage.
interesting.
Oh, trust me, you have no idea.
She's interesting. Wait till you see her artwork. We should bring her in one day this summer.
I really want to. Like, I really do. Hopefully when she gets back from Puerto Rico, I would love to have her here on the show.
Everyone travels. What's the weirdest place you ever slept?
I mean, I guess,
Not with a broken rice cooker. That does not count.
You know what? My rice cooker, may he rest in peace. But I would say like maybe camping because I've never went camping before, and that was the worst experience of my life. Like I would never do it
You
again.
didn't like it?
No, I don't do outside. I don't do spiders. I don't do bugs. I don't do
I'm on
none of that stuff.
I'm
It was like imagine you're sleeping on a cot, right? And you're just laying there and you're looking out on the sky, whatever, and you see one of your flaps for your tent fall, and you see a giant spider.
Oh.
What would you do?
Oh, God.
I jumped on my friend's cot and I flew out.
Stop, drop, and roll.
It was terrible. It was terrible.
Burn the tent.
Josh, how about you? Weirdest place?
I've done a few camping, so it's like you
You
really
enjoy
can't
camping?
you can't go.
Can't do that.
I can't go anywhere that might be weird.
I'm not
I
a
could say.
big camping person. Surprise!
No
I know, shocker.
AC.
to
I
you
remember
all.
when I was younger, way back when. I went on a trip with my dad, with our church. It was like for the kids group and whatnot. They took all the kids to a huge powwow that was up in northern Florida. It was a huge powwow with like a bunch of like a coalition of churches from the state. It was just a whole like 4 or 5 day, week long like powwow celebration just going on. It's like you'd go at night. They'd have a huge bonfire. Everyone's there.
Oh, that's fun.
They had Native Americans, and then everyone just goes back to sleep.
It always
And you're
looks
just
fun
in the
on
middle
TV.
of a forest.
Like, look at Woodstock.
You're just in the middle of a forest.
Can you imagine like being at Woodstock when you're just
Yeah.
in the moment?
I can't imagine.
I don't know.
Alana,
I don't
what-
like to be
I
outside.
could probably imagine it.
Alana, what's
It'd
the
probably
weirdest
be
place
like
you've had to
crazy.
sleep
I
over?
was gonna say I'm opposite of Bree. I love camping. So
Were you in a
I've-
cabin?
I've gone through like almost a 14-day straight camping trip, like up Florida, stayed in Georgia, Kentucky, Tennessee, like Smoky Mountains, outdoors, tent, like build the tent,
Really?
sleep in the tent,
That's sick.
woke up to a bear outside your tent. Like I've experienced the full camping experience, raccoons, like
Maybe I'll take you
little
next time
panther
my
action.
camping trip.
yes,
Little
and I
panther
don't
action.
mind it at all. Like
I
like it.
mind it.
the only
a
thing
lot.
that I do mind is, after day 4 or 5, you're, the campsites that you're at, you have to shower. You bring your shower shoes. You rough it out. That's the only
rough.
downfall. The hair goes back, the hat goes on.
Yeah.
Could I do
Let's
it?
have some fun.
No,
Mine
it's
was just
really
a week,
fun.
and I was just like,
A week? I'm
just
just
a
like
week.
not going to make a day.
it was terrible. And I was calling my sergeant because I was in JRTC, and I'm like, Sergeant, can you come get me? Yeah. She's like, you'll be fine. I was like, no, I'm not fine.
When you said, though, that, like, lots of spiders and stuff, were you camping in Florida or
Yeah,
outside
I was
Florida?
in Florida. I don't know where because they just drove us in the middle of nowhere. But
Sounds about right.
yeah, it was scary for me because it's not normal, and I thought I was gonna be in a cabin. I thought I was gonna be safe from the bugs and insects and everything out of the world. But no,
Here's your tent. Here's your sleeping bag.
Yeah, I was
Enjoy.
like, what's going on?
Camping
I
in
thought-
Florida is a lot different than camping anywhere else, I would say. Like, less mosquitoes, less spiders, less
Oh my
snakes.
God.
And it's more of, you set up camp, the temperature is nicer, it's cooler, so it's more comfortable to fall
Florida?
asleep in your
It wa-
tent.
no, it's
not
out of
No,
Florida.
out of Florida.
Yeah.
So I've gone
Yeah.
camping then
Oh.
in Florida.
North
and
Carolina,
after-
maybe.
And after that experience, I was
I've
like,
done it
oh,
in California.
camping in Florida is
So different.
So
not
different.
worth it.
So
It's
different.
terrible.
At night,
It's
All the-
pretty.
all the
at night,
insects and
especially when
creatures.
you're in the mountains of Yosemite and Sequoia, because that's where I've done it.
It's
Beautiful,
so
right?
cool.
Oh my God, it's so nice and cool. It's like it's hot as hell during the day, like 90-degree temperature.
But it cools off at
But
night.
then at night, it gets down to like 65,
fire.
70, and it's just like, oh my God, it's like you go to sleep and you're just
It was
rest of
hot
the night,
in
you're
the
dead.
morning, hot at night. I was dying.
Mornings with Katie. How's about camping for you?
Definite no for me. I don't do that. So,
I like mornings with Katie.
Alana's dragging me.
It's like Mondays with Maury. We got mornings with Katie. Weirdest place you ever slept?
I was camping,
Oh, that was the weirdest place.
I guess. Not the weirdest place, but the most terrible, uncomfortable, gross place.
Alana's gonna have to go camping and do like
Yeah,
a
Alana,
remote
you're gonna
shoot
have
for
to
us
take
at
us.
work.
I think like Alana's camping tips.
Yes, I think Alana is the mom that takes us on a
heck
camping
yeah.
trip, and she's like, "Here's how you do a tent,"
Let's
and
go.
I think she would show us, and she would just be like an expert.
I
She'd
go
be
bring in the alcohol.
"Guys,
Were you guys
Alright.
ever in scouting, Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts?
No.
You did junior
No.
ROTC.
I was
in
in
ROTC.
for like barely any time,
You weren't Girl Scouts?
for like a tiny little.
I've never done.
I was in.
How many
Boy
patches
Scouts
did you have?
for-
I don't know.
Boy Scouts?
Probably not many. I wasn't very athletic
What's it-
and
oh.
willing to like
They just
do.
hired the first Asian woman to be the head CEO of Girl Scouts USA, which is pretty remarkable, right?
That is pretty. No,
Yeah,
that's
like,
good.
I remember I've done a lot of camping equipment and camping trips in my time. I still remember the worst one. It was right after I had a leg surgery. It's probably one of the worst surgeries in my life. And we were at Disney, and we needed a cheap place to sleep. And Disney had a campsite that Disney owned. Probably it was weird because it just confused me why Disney owned. I guess
Disney owns everything.
Disney, yeah.
So pretty much
yeah.
when we were sleeping, and I guess we just chose the wrong place because we chose like right with like the sharp rocks. So it was one of the worst places in my life.
So they just came up with Disney, Google, and I want to say Microsoft. I'm not 100% sure. They are now going to pay for their employees if they need an abortion.
Oh, yeah.
And they're not going to report where people go for mental health counseling, if you go to a gynecologist, if you go to an abortion clinic where insurance normally would say you went to Dr. ABC. They're now taking that off their health records so the government and nobody knows.
Yeah. But
You heard that?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, these
100%
companies
did
are
this.
actually stepping up and helping these women when they do need these abortions. And it's just like a, you know.
I know. It's bell ringing, right? I
Yeah,
think kudos for
it's-
big corporations right now in
it's-
doing that.
It's sad that we have to do this, and like we have to be like, oh yeah, it's gonna be okay, even if you have to get this surgery done. But it's just an example for other corporations to do it, and hopefully they do it, because how we're going, it's not good. Because I've recently heard that someone already died.
Really?
Yeah, a young girl. She's 13 and she came and get an abortion.
I had heard a story. There's a girl who was 10 years old and had to leave the state. Now, clearly that was not consensual sex, and she's 10 years old. So there was obviously
It just
things
makes
that
it-
happened in that situation that
It
weren't
makes it
inappropriate.
okay for like rapists and molesters and incest to keep going and keep happening, and it's sad to say, and it's sad to see these young girls go through this.
But Disney is stepping up, I got to tell you, with the Don't Say Gay. I don't know what's happening with them with all of that. You know anything, Josh? You work for a big
No.
corporation too.
No, it's still there. Nothing's really progressed in terms of Florida versus,
The rest of the world?
Reedy Creek, which is Disney's property. Reedy Creek, all of that is Reedy Creek. Everything's just been stagnant. I guess the government's not going to do anything probably towards Disney, Netflix, and all that.
Can you
Yeah.
imagine? I mean, corporate, everything has changed. Entertainment, Disney owns so much. Then you got Netflix, all these streaming services. A lot of online fitness services I see now are sort of cutting back on employment because people are now going back to the gym. All these $10 a month subscription services, I don't think they're going to have as much because people are doing their own thing now. Everyone's getting back out and doing what they got to do.
Well, I never really went to the gym to begin with. I just always went outside for long distance running.
you're like a natural jet kind of.
Well, I heard that they're going after the gay rights bill as well as other.
Outside?
I feel like I need the kiss cam over here.
Oh.
Running, jogging.
Yeah, like wearing jogging outside. Yeah.
Katie,
Yeah, pretty much.
Continue. I just love this
talk
conversation.
amongst yourselves.
All right, well, if you insist.
I feel like you know what I need on you guys. I need like the kiss cam at a
That
sporting
little heart.
event.
Ay, vey.
Am I right?
Well, you indeed.
All right, we're going to take a commercial break. More to come. Oh, here we go. It's a question of the day. What is a tree's favorite drink?
Hey,
Good morning.
Water.
What is a tree's favorite drink?
Mine.
Anyone know?
Water.
Nectar? Nope.
Root beer.
You did that, Alana, didn't you? It would have to be
Welcome back,
Alana.
Alana. Alana would be a great elementary school teacher, by the way.
That's what I wanted to be when I was younger.
Actually, I heard that Palm Beach
Second
County
grade.
schools are now opening up a huge job fair, and they're looking for people, teachers, bus drivers, admin, cafeteria, custodians. They're looking for everything. So if you're
They're
interested,
still looking for the high school that they're building behind my house.
they're looking for, I think,
So-
across the board.
Yeah.
Palm Beach County school system is looking for a lot of people. All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break. Give us a call, 888-994-4995. Let us know what you are thankful for on this Thursday morning. We got Freddie on a stick, our brew crew in the house. Stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
Hey travelers, everybody wants cheap airfares, but where can you find them? You call Smart Fares. Our prices are direct from the airlines, and they're so low they're not published anywhere. Smart Fares specializes in cheap flights, discount hotel rooms, cheap car rentals, and great package deals anywhere around the world. Wherever you want to go, Smart Fares can help you get there cheaply and with the best price guarantee. If you want the absolute lowest prices on your airline tickets or other travel services, call us right now. That's right, call. That's the only way to get these low rates. Experts are standing by 24/7 to get you the lowest rates available. So don't wait. Call Smart Fares right now for the best price guaranteed. Save up to 50% off business and first class. We've got great last-minute travel deals too.
Call 855-828-0198. That's 855-828-0198. 855-828-0198.
Imagine this is your money and someone wants to take it from you. Who is it? The IRS. Guess what? They want your money and they can take it, all of it if they want. Remember, they sent you that letter right over here that said, hey, you owe us a bunch of cash and we're going to take it from you right now. So what do? You fight back by letting our team of experts work it out with the IRS so you can keep your money. And hey, we're good at what we do. When you hire us, you get a team of guys on your side that know the IRS laws, and we'll fight really hard to save your money. So, if you owe the IRS a ton of cash and you want to keep it, call right now and learn for free how we can help you put it back in your pocket. 5 minutes of your time right now can save you thousands of dollars. And the best part, it's a free call, so please call right now.
Call 800-651-4808. We hope you're enjoying this episode of the Brooklyn Cafe TV show. Whether you enjoy watching in the mornings or afternoons, you can now watch with your favorite merchandise. Choose from the Brooklyn Cafe t-shirts, ranging from sizes small to 3XL. Colors available include black, dark heather, and navy. Feeling chilly? Just check out our latest hoodie with over 9 colors to choose from. Sip on some Brooklyn Cafe coffee with Dawn and Freddie in a matching mug as seen on set. Brooklyn hats and special seasonal items are always popping up and available upon request. To purchase, you can visit our online store at brooklyncafe.tv/shop. Happy shopping!
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
You know, I heard that across the studio. I'm like, that's pretty interesting. That is a pretty good one. Good morning to you, Haley. How you doing? Nice shirt. You ready to head out on the road with us?
Everybody didn't wear their shirt today. It's okay.
I thought about it. It's okay.
I was thinking about it.
Neither did I.
I just need to.
I literally have it in my backpack. If you want me to grab it.
We discussed dress code.
Dress for success, and it's all good.
Okay. I love Bree's outfit, but for a hot second, you know where you could totally slip in unnoticed?
What?
To work at Publix.
You know what? I'm going home. You know what, Solana?
You're giving that one up,
You're
huh?
the best looking Publix worker there is.
Let me tell you, I was. I got hit on by so many old men. It was disgusting.
No. Seriously?
You worked in the bakery, correct?
I worked in the bakery.
What would you say was the #1 purchased item in the Publix bakery?
Strawberry peach sensation.
Strawberry peach sensation.
What is that?
It's a cake, vanilla cake with peaches, strawberries, and custard in the middle with whipped cream. And then around it is almonds, and you got peaches, strawberries, kiwis, and grapes on top.
Is there anything that you would make that you were like, ugh, this is so gross, that you
yeah.
liked the least?
There was this feeling, type of feeling where it's like cherry and raspberry. It was just too much, and everybody's like, this is so good, and I'm like, yeah, sure, just take it.
I've never even heard of that cake pie.
Strawberry peach sensation.
Yeah,
it's a good
really good one.
It sounds like a Starbucks refresher
drink.
That smells. That's. She keeps pulling my chair. I'm sorry.
We're teaching Katie how to stay in the camera shot.
In the camera frame, because her face is like this, going out.
Yes.
She just walks in.
Life according to Bailey.
It looks like Bailey just went to the store and she came back. She just came back with like a coffee and she's relaxed.
I can't believe I'm taking you guys all up to plant-based coffee today.
I don't understand how you are either.
We have a full crew.
You know, they say the show must go on, so we
full
do what we
car
got to
ride.
do. A full car ride. We're going to take a couple cars up there, and we're going to try and do some live shots from the road to see what's going on. Because you know what? That's what it's all about, is getting back out in the community and doing what you got to do.
This is when I wish we had a studio GoPro that we could set up in like the corner of the car.
Oh, that'd be so much fun.
We could do it, like, ever see the show in the middle?
show in the middle.
In the middle?
In the middle?
Yeah.
The TV show
I mean, I've
in
heard
the
of it,
middle?
but,
Or
like,
it's called The Middle, sorry. They would like probably take the phone and tape it to the corner of the car. So I'm thinking we could totally just do something like that.
Take one of the
How
phones.
about some carpool karaoke moment?
When we went to Ion Studios, we did like IG Live in the car.
Yep.
Maybe we could do that. And we like, you can like invite other people to like come and be in your live. So we like invited like Freddie's car and like your car. So we were
Oh,
both
wow.
like on it. Maybe
So
we
I
could
think
do
we'll
that.
probably do that
that.
today. Do you know it's been a year since we did that? It came up on my
Really?
time hop.
That's wild.
Isn't that unbelievable? So good morning, Ion Channel. Good morning to Jack and everyone who's watching us in New York and Boston and everyone else is all around the world. And Freddie, we got you on the stick here, so we're thinking about you.
In case if my mom is seeing
Hopefully
me.
you're watching because I'm doing a great job.
In
I
case
know
my
I
mom is
am.
watching.
Yes, she is.
Hi, Mom.
When is she coming in next week, right?
Yeah, I think
Wait, your
so.
mom's coming in?
Yeah, my mom's coming for Eileen's show.
Groovy.
Now you guys get to meet my mom.
Continue.
So about my mom.
No, in fact, you guys are just too funny. I gotta
like,
tell you.
no. Like, yeah.
And how was the rest of your night? Good?
Yeah, I didn't do too much.
Hot topics of the day? Today in history.
Yeah, spill the
Did you dye your
tea,
hair?
sis.
What? Did you dye your hair again?
I like did like a hair lightener because
I noticed something different.
my hair, I used a temporary dye like months and months and months ago when I had my red hair, but it
you
still
have red
won't come
hair.
out.
You know, I was
Red
thinking
hair?
about doing red, right? Like I was like 2 seconds, not 2 seconds, maybe 2 minutes doing it. Like I got the stuff ready and I was like, never mind.
It looks good. Like that was like my favorite hair color I've had. Like
know,
I
but
think it looks.
I like
looks good on
bronze
everyone.
and gold. I like things to brighten, but I'm scared about the red. I'm pretty scared.
It would look
But I'm gonna
good.
do it.
You guys could totally do it.
I used to dye
Next
my hair
time
like
you'll
crazy.
see me with red hair.
Yeah, blonde. I got
Ooh,
pictures.
I'm kind
Yeah.
of curious.
We should just single
when I
shot
was
on
younger,
them.
I used to have bleach blonde hair. So I think during high school, I would go in a phase when I would bleach my hair blonde. At one point, I bleached my hair all blonde. And I did a little black top up top. My mom hated it because, and this is on my birthday. She said, she turned me down. What did he do that for? He looks like a skunk now. I had this little black, all this white blondish hair, then this little black tuft on top. Skunk.
Wow, that's crazy.
So did you guys hear that Boris Johnson resigned?
Oh,
What do you think?
I don't know what to say.
Anyone know what the scandal is? They say after a series of scandals, he has resigned. I saw a meme, I kind of want to say it's a meme today, because it was two kids on a bus saying, you saw one kid happy on one side and the other kid just totally stressed out. And the stressed out kid is like, I can't take the news anymore, the media is stressing me out. And the other kid saying, I just turn off the TV because it's scripted and it's here just to make you feel that way.
Yep.
So I kind of feel like when this came out and all these other things and all these news items are coming out, there's a new Omicron, there's a new variant.
Monkeypox. And I'm like,
Monkeypox, Florida is number
Monkeypox or
whatever, and
monkeypox?
monkeypox.
I heard Lucky Pox. I'm like, oh.
But do you think the news, the media just adds to everyone's anxiety?
Oh yeah.
You
yeah,
do.
big
Of
time.
course.
No, we're all in the media industry, though. So how do you feel to be in the same industry that adds stress? Is there a way to work around this, Alana?
So I get asked about this because of the position I'm usually in, people try to say, well, wait, don't you work in media? How do you feel about what's going on? And it has a very negative connotation about what we do. And I always go back to the same answer. I tell people that to always stay informed and educated on what's going on in the world around you, whether that's politics, current events. It's okay to form your opinion, but when it comes to media and finding that information, make sure you're getting it from multiple sources. Yes, we love that you come to the Brooklyn Cafe show every morning to, laugh with us, but make sure that it's not the only place you're getting your information from, so that you can hear it from both sides and both perspectives, and not only receiving your information from the media, but like talking to the people around you, making sure that you are actively listening, not just only being, putting those blinders on and believing in just what you believe.
Being fed too, because
Yes.
you hear news, and then there's, a boost. Instead of all the boost and then the news, because it just becomes for me, it becomes overwhelming. And then you hear all this news and then you come to work, and work is life, and life gets stressful. And as much fun as we have here, there are situations and things that arise that we got to deal with. And then you go home and there's more stuff, and you got parents and kids and siblings, and then you turn on the news, and I just feel like people are bombarded with stress. So, Katie, we need your show.
Stress less
We're counting
and
you, Katie.
decompress with Katie.
When can I tune in if I wanted to watch Katie's Stress Less and Decompress show?
It's aired on the Yellow Amp, isn't it?
Yeah, but when are we airing it, Katie?
When can I tune in?
I'll get back to you on that. I'll get back to you and I'll give you an answer.
Well, Breeze TV is airing tonight at 7:30. If you guys want to tune in and watch.
Well, actually, we may be changing that time.
Okay, so it's tuning in sometime today.
It's going to be today, though.
Today.
It's going to be today. We're going to be re-airing a show tonight on radio. Ready, Set, Go Beyond at 7:30, but you will be live, and
that's fine.
We'll be here this afternoon. But as for guys, stress is different. Is it different? Do you have to have a bigger persona as the man, and not to show that stress affects you, or is it okay just to say, you know what, I'm stressed out, I can't handle anymore?
I'd say for me, it's the same way like Alana describes it. I don't go based off of one media source. I'll go off of multiple. I won't just turn on the TV and then there's News Channel 5. I go from there, I'll go to probably 25, then I'll go see the national news, and then go and see, because of course the information that your local news can have can be a little different from what national news has. Whatever national news has on your local news is different from what the local news is. So you got to see how it more so affects you and the area you're in. Mm-hmm. That's something I kind of learned from someone that told me your local news and everything that's around you is more important than what's going on nationally, because it's going to affect you directly.
So things get stressful, does it affect you? I'm wondering,
I think Don wants to know if
there's like male,
you
female,
like to light a candle, put on a face mask, take a bubble bath.
Well, how do men handle stress differently?
So it's like, so for me, I go throughout the day, and
he sounds like he's echoey.
If it piles on, it piles on, and then at the end of the day, I reflect on it. My nightly routine is, okay, I see this, I saw that, I see this. Take a look at it more tomorrow. News is always developing. It's not just Boris Johnson resigns today. Okay, well, what's going to happen in the UK tomorrow? What's going to happen in the UK the next day? Who's going to be the new prime minister? What party is going to take over in the UK now? It'd be the same thing here, you know? Political news is always changing. I like to take it in,
stress you out,
let
though?
it mount it on. It may stress me out depending on whatever situation it may be, but then we go from there. Abortion, for example. I've grown up in a family where it's very religious, and my views are very different from my sisters, my mom, my grandparents. Me and my girlfriend, we have a viewpoint towards it that is kind of different. So can it be a little stressful in that sense because the people around you are affecting it? Yeah. It can be to a point where it's just like, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it anymore. Let me walk away. Let me take a breather. Let me think about it and then come back to it.
You walk away.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But I have a rather unhealthy, I don't want to say obsession, but obsession with stress. I get stressed out about a lot of different things, and I say unhealthy because I don't deal with stress very well. When I get stressed out about certain things, I don't want to say I put on a persona, but sometimes I end up putting on a persona of just happiness and good vibes, because that's how I deal with certain stress. And I know that's a bad thing because things build up, and then every once in a while, kaboom!
Alana, you think it's different for men and women?
Yes and no. I think that everyone is entitled to feeling stressed out and feeling any kind of emotion or reaction. How they handle it or react to it, or how they would show it to others, I think there's a big difference typically. And again, this is not like all women do this, all men do that.
Right.
But I think there is a stereotype in society that men have to put up a front that they are not emotionally affected, but I think behind closed doors, everyone is mentally affected.
By a lot of things, right?
Yeah, mentally, emotionally, physically. I mean, humans are humans, and that's natural to feel stressed out or overwhelmed. It's just a matter of making sure that your community, your inner circle, or your work environment is some place that you should feel safe to express yourself, or that you have those people that you can rely on and healthily release that stress.
Do you guys feel you're role models for those that watch your shows?
Oh yeah. I'm just mentoring a young lady that lives next door to my brother, and all I said was like, yeah, I'm a photographer, and then her dad freaked out. You need to talk to my daughter. She needs to you need to be her mentor. You gotta teach her this and this and that. And I'm like, yeah, it's no problem. It's no problem. I wish someone did that for me when I was young, so of course I'm gonna do that for someone else.
To mentor.
Yeah. I mean, I have my parents, of course, and they always push me to do the best and be the best. But I wish I had someone my age helping me through the steps I took. So.
I know how you feel. Usually like I like with you, I consider my mom my mentor, because she's the one who's been guiding me. She was the one who's guided me all my life. She's the one who supported me all my life. She's like mother. Like, I don't know what I'd do without my mom. Like, I don't know what kind of person I'd be. Like, she's the one who made me she's the one who made me like the person I am, and I also like helping like Kira out as well. I want to be there. I want to be there for Kira. Like, whenever she's like stressed out, I want to be the one to like talk. I want to be the one like help her out. Be like, hey, Kira, everything all right? Like, anything to help on? Like, and she's always been a great help to me. Like, she gets the animation done like.
But I have to say, you were the first one to go up to someone if they're having a stress day, and you will literally put your arm around them and say, "Is there something I can do for you?" Which is pretty amazing.
Or just ask them like, sorry.
Dawn, do you have any personal mentors from when you were younger, growing up, that you had mentor you?
I remember when I was in high school and I was deciding what I was going to do with the rest of my life, and I wanted to be a speech pathologist. And my advisor said, "Oh no, you should go into communications and TV. You're too pretty to be a speech pathologist." And I said, "No, I really want to help kids and be a speech pathologist." "Oh no, you should go into communications." So what did I do? I did what everyone told me to do, and I went into communications. And then I still wanted to do something different. And I learned a lot there, which is what I get to bring here. But then I still wanted to be a speech pathologist. They said, "All right, you can do that. 4 more years of school." Nope. So I went for my master's for special ed. And that's how we ended up with this platform, because I was able to take everything I learned in communications and my love for children and family and you guys, which is why having you here is so amazing to me, and then bring it all together and really provide a platform of hope, because I hope that we don't stress people out with our stories. It's really our mission is to bring feel-good stories to get your mind off of it, because you can turn on any news channel at any time if you want to get stressed out or get educated. Yeah. We're here to try to add some levity and maybe some spirituality, some faith, some hope.
Freddie on a stick.
Freddie on a stick.
Here in spirit.
And hopefully alleviate some of your anxieties, because it's not easy being you guys.
Oh no.
It's
I get
not
stressed all the time. I have to really decompress.
You know, it's not easy going to school, making money, having a relationship, whatever your relationship is, and everyone's comments, because suddenly now everyone feels it's okay. When I was your age and I was having kids, the comment was, "What are you going to name your child?" As if everyone has a say in what you're going to name your kid. That was the biggest thing. We did not have all this instant social media. Now, they even put baby reveals on social media. For you guys, I feel everyone has a comment. There's a comment about abortion. There's a comment about who you're dating. There's a comment about piercings or tattoo or what color your hair is. I don't understand why people feel they have the right to comment unless you say, "Do you like my hair?"
If it's nothing nice to say, just keep it to yourself.
Right? I kind of feel like we should go back to what we learned in kindergarten of being kind and compassionate, and I don't know.
Also,
unless it's nice. Like, "Haley, I love your hair." If I didn't, it would be not my place to say, "Oh, I really don't like it." But I don't understand why people feel it's okay to do that.
People just want to get their opinions out there in any shape or form.
But they're hurtful. Mm-hmm. So is it okay to put your opinion out? I call it like vomiting people. Is it okay to vomit your opinion all over people's shoes, clear your conscience, and let everyone else sit and hold the bag?
Honestly, the way I see it, I see it that they just want to feel better about themselves.
It is. It's like, oh, I'm bringing this person down by saying this comment.
Yeah, to make it feel
themselves better.
It's a bad
You think that's what it is?
Oh yeah, people want the control. That was like, oh yeah, I don't like this and this and that, making that person feel a type of way, and then their self-esteem goes down, and then the other person goes up.
But why would anyone want? Have you
It's
met
just a
people like
bad-
this?
Oh, yeah.
I have.
You have.
It's
Oh,
just
you
a
have.
bad coping mechanism that some people have with social media. You know, if they're having a bad day and they just think that other people should have a bad day, which is not the right decision, but
Yeah.
that's just how it starts. I feel like people
Yeah,
are
but-
having a bad day and they just throw it onto someone else and hope that they have a bad day too, but that's not fair to everyone.
You think it's done intentionally, or you think it's? See, I don't
Sometimes.
understand
Half and
why
half.
people
It's-
do that.
I remember when I was in high school and I used to wear my hair out, like my poofy hair. This is when it was like really short though. But I used to wear it out a lot. I was so proud of my hair because it was just all curly. And this one comment, this guy said, "Oh, look at your nappy hair." And I was like,
Oh.
and then I just started covering up my hair, like, not now, but I just cover up because I don't feel like doing it.
Yeah.
But, like, I started covering up my hair, started wearing different styles because, like, I was like, I don't know what's wrong with my hair. And
But that
then-
stays with you forever,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
That
But
comment,
my
you can't get rid of that.
My dad came to me, he was like, don't ever cover up your hair. Your hair is beautiful. That's your crown. You should wear it proudly.
Mhm.
And now I always wear my hair in different ways, and I wrap it up as a crown, as you can see, because that's my crown.
You're a true queen.
I gotta tell you, I love dads like that because moms are moms, and I only know about mom because I've only been a mom, right? And I can only assume. But when dads step up for their daughter like that,
Oh yeah, I'm a daddy's girl. Like
you
my
didn't
dad
see
did it.
Josh. Josh is like patting his. When dads actually step up, they don't realize the power they have over, not over,
Right.
but on their kids. They can have
I-
such a positive influence. Yeah.
I remember this very vividly. I used to be bullied a very lot in school. And because I was always a shorter kid and I was thinner than a bunch of the other kids. And they would always bully me. And then one day, and this is actually interesting to me. One day my dad said, you know, the next kid that bullies you, I want you to push him up against the wall. And that's exactly what I did. And next thing I know, this whole parade of teachers and executives come out of the school right at the same time, and I get in trouble for it. And we were at the school dance, I think, and my dad dropped me off, and my dad said to my principal said to my dad, you know, your son, he pushed another kid against a wall. And he said, did he now? He said,
Your dad said, "That's my boy."
Good for him.
You're shaking
yeah,
your head.
that's
I didn't even get
That's
you,
great.
Haley. When people feel that it's okay just to insult, because you have amazing diverse looks, and you are freaking beautiful in everything you wear, from your hair like here, like Princess Leia, to your glasses, to when it's blonde, to it's red, to it's pink. Your jewelry. I mean, you're so unique in who you are, and you are so beautiful inside and out. But you go to a school where I think you probably get a lot of stuff. Kids aren't always so nice. What's that like for you? Because you don't blend in with the crowd.
Oh, I never did either.
You don't blend in either.
I don't even care.
I honestly found going up to Orlando is that everyone everyone in college is kind of like trying new things out.
Yeah, exactly.
And trying to like make themselves different from like when they were in high school, trying to do something different. So I find that when I did go up to school, I found a lot of people that like did have the crazy piercings and the dyed hair and dress different. So yeah, like
So it's good. So you find people that,
because I'm from Broward and like
suburbia.
Yeah,
It's kind of common.
Yeah.
Suburbia.
But it's not common in Okeechobee. So when I moved to Okeechobee, it was very different for me to blend in. So when I walked in the school, everybody looked at me like I was weird because I'm wearing like tights and like my outfit, and I'll have my hair a certain way, and everybody's wearing cow boots and cowboy hats. And
Is Okeechobee really country?
oh yeah, it's so country.
It is.
Really?
I was so mad.
I didn't realize that.
I was so mad when I moved
Oh,
there.
you're living there.
No, you wouldn't mind.
But you rock every look that you have. I feel like Haley could be on the runway, Alana. In any outfit they put on her,
100%.
right? You could totally be runway.
Period.
She would literally
I know.
kill it.
Yeah.
Totally.
Haley
Anything.
could do it. Haley could go many different like looks or
Yes.
fits and could pull them off.
Any single look, every single thing. That no matter how you wear your hair, your makeup, your clothes, your jewelry, your piercings, you always have a look that's unbelievable.
Thank you.
Right? And it's not just me, because they all, we did not have this conversation. It's true.
I think if anyone were to have like a fashion themed show, it would be.
Oh, yeah.
It would probably be Haley.
100%.
You should do like a show, like oh, this is the different looks of today, or this is the different looks.
That
of
would
the
be a
week.
cool idea.
Today's
Haley's the model,
Yes.
but you know.
It's Monday,
I
so
wanted
my
to
hair's
do something
blonde.
like that. I've talked about like fashion and stuff before
So
on
let's
my
do
show.
it.
Yeah.
But let's do it to a point where you're not sitting here, where you're actually out runway.
Let's get you a runway, and you'll just start walking and strutting. Hit the red
I
carpet
can show you
out,
how to model. I've been
pose,
watching a lot of model
pose,
shows.
and go back.
And you can
and
pre-record
pose,
segments.
pose.
Remember how you used to do What's Fresh in Florida, and you guys would pre-record it? Those were amazing.
Love those. We
So
gotta
let's
bring
go back to
stuff
doing it.
Skits.
Let's go back to doing segments, pre-recording it, and then popping it in your show. Because I think that would be awesome.
Yeah, I think you get along very well with my little sister.
Oh yeah.
You guys are both very fashionable.
Where's your sister in school?
She's in SCAD.
That's an interesting school.
I know, right? Oh, I've always wanted to check it out. Hopefully when
I love her. She cracks me up. I gotta tell you.
Hopefully when my mom like drops her off at college, I can hopefully I'll get the chance to like come with her and see the school myself. 'Cause like I always want to check it out myself.
It would be so amazing to see what the mind of an art school as a whole school, the feel, what it's got to be so different than.
I wish I
right?
attended one. I really did, because I'm
trust
so
me,
like.
it's a whole different feeling.
Oh, I know. The vibe is just different.
He'll be back.
You just.
I like how Baxton just gets up and leaves whenever he feels like it. He did this yesterday during the afternoon show, and I was like, "Where are you going?"
Oh,
He just walks away.
Probably getting something.
He's just. Yeah.
So
He's
before
doing
we wrap it, I have to ask, because you each have your shows. You somehow have eluded a show after all this
Josh
time.
is scapegoated.
Look at him.
Oh.
Josh, weren't you gonna do like a sports thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He definitely had like an intro.
We're gonna do it. He's back for
I have
another
all
semester.
that.
He's
I
got all the
still have
pieces.
all that somewhere.
Somewhere.
But do you feel like when you do your show, I mean, Freddie and I share a lot on our show. We're very authentically transparent. You get what you get, whether we're on camera or we're off camera. But we're okay with that. But when you guys have your show, do you feel you're transparent, that you want to share more information because you could help people, or do you feel like you want to be a little bit more reserved and just get through the process?
I'll share any stories that I have to help anyone. So I'll share as much as I can just to help with my stories, and see people can relate to my stories, or oh, that happened to me. Like, that's why I like to share a lot. Even in my Okeechobee days, it was terrible, guys. I'm just letting it out.
Because I think it's the delivery, right? It may not be the information, it's how you deliver it. Because if you have a story and you're crying and you're freaking out, maybe not so much. But if you just reflect on it, and this is how I dealt with the situation, and I'm out on the other side, then it becomes a story of hope.
Yeah, I have many stories that, like, I was down, and like, not in the gutters, but I was down, sad, but I had to pick myself up. And I want to teach people that, like, sometimes you just have yourself to pick yourself up, which is okay, but it's up to you to get up, get back up. So that's what I like to share.
I love that. And I love your show, Tap with Alana. I know we're on hiatus for the summer, but you inspire so many kids with the arts, and it's not easy to do a 30-minute show, and especially on your own, because sometimes your kids will answer you yes,
No.
no,
Okay.
What's your favorite
Yeah.
part? All of it.
pizza. I think rapid fire questions is my favorite, and the energy you bring, because that's not easy to do what you do.
I will say, interviewing and doing things live with children is a challenge in its own compared to just being by yourself where you're full in control. And to go off of what you were asking, Bree, like, for me, it's not that I'm afraid of talking, oversharing or being upfront. It's more of filtering for the sake of my guests, too, of, like, trying to be on top of carrying the conversation, knowing the direction and how to essentially, not control, but how to guide the way through a 30-minute segment is more of the challenge to do.
Yes. Haley? I go to you guys because I'm looking at who has shows around here.
So I was doing my show from literally like my college dorm.
Yes.
Pretty much for like maybe like 6
Yes,
months.
on your bed, yes.
And I honestly felt like it was like a pretty good outlet to just talk to the camera, or if I called in, like talk to you guys for like a second. I thought it was a good outlet to kind of just like be like, okay, this is what's going on with my roommates and this is what's going on with school.
Oh my
and
god, I will be snitching on all those roommates if they're terrible. I would like, this girl, she's dirty. She don't do the dishes. I would be so mad. That's why I can't have roommates.
Are you saying though that it was a more intimate space to be more open and free talking, like from your bedroom versus in a studio?
Yeah, I felt like less intimidated, but at the same time, like, I think that like coming back in here, I'm like, okay, I want to talk about more like less about college and more about like my personal life and my struggles and stuff like that. So like if I've been kind of talking about like the shooting recently in my podcast, and so like I like never talked about that before. So like I think I'm like starting to want to open up a little bit more.
Good.
Because it is a good outlet, and I did use it as an outlet for.
Good. Well, I hope we really try to create a safe space for you guys to know that this is always a home and extension of you, and we look to you as role models for your community. And that's why all these platforms that we create, it's not just because we got nothing better to do than create new platforms, because I truly think it will resonate with different people, and you all resonate with your demographics. And Freddie and I don't know, Gio told us yesterday, could we please describe what the cafe is? He says, I kind of feel like you guys are a market that does everything. So we're going to revamp our website so we can actually hone in on what we do. And then the Spirit Life piece is because it's all these things that are coming forward, and I think because there's so much negativity on the news that people are actually looking for hope and a place to belong. And so many people are spirit-based, faith-based, religious-based, whatever it is, people are looking for that hope, and I want to bring that forward to know that we too offer that safe space and that information. So it's not like we're flying by the seat of, oh, let's create this. We just add more work. It's not. We really hope that this calling helps everyone that is out there listening.
More people are becoming more spiritual, so that's a good thing that we are starting this, because more people are looking not just at religion but spirituality to guide them through their life and their difficulties that they're having. So I'm excited.
More to come, right? Spirituality does not necessarily mean religion, whatever you believe in. So I think it's for a greater, and that seems to be something that we all come to agreement on as people, that spirituality can be anything that you want it to be if you believe in a higher power.
Yep.
Awesome. Thank you guys. Have a great Thursday. We're heading out on the road. You're going to see us on wherever they're going to place this show. Freddie on a stick, actually, he told me he's on his way in. So we're going to take this show on the road, Plant-Based Mafia up in Palm Beach Gardens. More to come. Thank you guys. Have a thankful Thursday, and we'll see you on the road in a little bit. Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to the morning show. As I go now to fill my mug, which is completely empty, I'm coffeeed out.
Your cup runneth over.
No, company dry.
Have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe, be kind to each other. Tune in for all of our other morning shows coming from Ant Media Productions, and then our afternoon show at 12 o'clock.
And always join us for more fun and laughs, because, you know, your day starts when you smile.
Have a great morning, and we'll see you in a little bit.
And don't be late.